said, since we're talking about that,
Sure.
he said he got some heat for saying that black men are dating outside their race because most black women are raised by single mothers and absentee fathers and taught a don't need a man mentality. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, here's what I would say to my brother Columbus Short, and I'm a fan of his. Are we not all victims of the systemic oppression and injustice that racism has introduced into our community? So just as you have black women who didn't grow up with their father, you have black men who didn't grow up with their fathers or their mothers. In other words, why is it acceptable for the black man raised by a black woman without his dad to reject a black woman raised by her mother without her dad? I think sometimes black men can be guilty of a double standard where we want a perfect offering when we ourselves are not a perfect offering. And to that point, I think black men need to recognize the fact that one of the reasons we have so much conflict with black women is because we don't operate on a masculine platform with our women all the time. We tend to operate on a female platform. For example, when a woman gets angry, rather than you trying to understand your queen non-emotionally. See, you can't have both people in a relationship with a low emotional IQ. Because if both people in a home, if you and your wife both have a low emotional IQ, if you and your wife both have a low emotional IQ, y'all gonna argue over everything because nobody says, I am not going to emote over this. I'm not going to deal with this with feelings. I'm going to use reason and intelligence. That's what the man is supposed to do. Yeah. But guess what we do? Raised by single mothers, many of us, we reflect right back to them that emotional trauma that they throwing on us. So in essence, you have two females arguing, although one is in a man's body. Black men have to start being masculine and less feminine. All this cattiness, this back and forth between black men and black women on the internet, that is feminine and feminine. Masculinity don't operate like that. Masculinity wants to understand where the woman is coming from. Masculinity wants to then intervene, study himself, evaluate his behavior, and try to level up to where she needs him to be. But arguing back and forth with women as a man, that's anti-masculine behavior. What we really need is some testosterone shots. We need more testosterone because black men are mimicking female behavior emotionally, and they're not even recognizing it.
Third Hour Society Urban Teen, I have returned. Umar Johnson have a good point in this video I want to talk about. Like, yes, it can be double standards. Sometimes black men can be stuck in our ways with certain things. Like, yes, you know, when he brought up that one part, I actually agree with him. Like, yes, black women don't have their fathers in their life, but on the flip side, the black men don't have their fathers or sometimes or their mothers, and we operate not at our full potential, and like they don't. So we're not perfect neither. We know us black men are we going through our things. Black women ain't perfect, but the colleague said in that one part that I think a lot of it is that we are under systematic racism. So we also parents, so we all kind of just like all over the place, but we not emotional intelligent. Not all of us. A lot of us don't have it, and that's when this connect. Like he said, some of us are picking up feminine traits, which we can see it. We can see it. We can't fight that. We see it. Like, I believe in being a masculine man, being a masculine person. You're not gonna argue back with a woman. You want to disagree. So I'm not just talking about just taking damage and letting her do everything, but let her just call you everything, but sit there and be chatty back and yelling like what B, what's up B, and then put their hands up the wall. That's what we see it all the time. We lost our masculinity. Now I see when you see a masculine man move within that type of field, you be like, whoa, like he just handled it like that. You be like, okay, you tripping right now. Nah, I'm gonna go. You could do all that talking. I ain't gonna hit you. I ain't gonna what's the name. Hey, you can have that. You can have this argument. You upset. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna go walk a job. Or when you get to another part of it, when you could actually understand handling the masculine. What's wrong, baby? Let's connect real fast. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Oh, you did this. You cheated or whatever. No, I didn't. But I'll prove to you that. You know, I'm just saying this, but like it's ways to move in your masculine. I understand that now. Growing up, I seen things. I'm like, wait, this is, you know, you hit me on you, man. You know, just be mad, being feminine. Another point in case with this is that y'all seen that episode Pop the Bloom when it was the guy they called the Ninja Turtle. A lot of people say he was feminine, some people say he wasn't, but he kind of left his feminine frame, his masculine frame for a little bit. If you already know what I'm talking about, he was a big buff dude. He like a Ninja Turtle, they said, shape up. And I think the women was coming at him and he clapped back. I don't think it was the clap back. I think it was more how he was getting loud. He was losing. He was getting out of frame. He was getting loud. I ain't want you anyway, man. It's y'all bunch of this and a bunch of that, bunch of floozy hoes. Like it was like, whoa. Everybody look at it. I talked about it before when a man get there, he leaves that masculine. When a man leaves that, you could get dangerous when you go full into your emotional side. Push stuff over. And I say we human, we're gonna go through stuff, but when you let that build up and just keep going back and forth, take a walk, get out of there, be like, okay, I'll talk to you later, I'll have it. Or another thing you can do is be like, okay, I'm gonna handle this. Like, no, okay, we're not gonna talk. I'm not talking to you right now. I don't know how this future of this will happen, or I gotta change that. I gotta change this. You're not gonna talk to me like that and then apply that to that situation. When I say to that situation, next time that come up, like you remember when you did that, I'm not gonna deal with that. And that person, you will react. You know, you're not gonna keep doing the same. You ain't gonna let that person keep doing the same thing to you. Like a masculine frame person, man, is not gonna keep on dealing with certain things. You know, you let one thing slide and it happen. You're like, okay, cool. You're not gonna hit nobody. You ain't gonna hit your girl or something. You're like, okay, cool. Let me just pack my stuff and you can get out of there. That's when people start taking you serious. Like we see that happen. I see that happen. So I agree with him on that. And I just want us, men, women, black women, to actually get along like how we was, you know, at certain points. Now we just all over the place. I know it's a different time. It's everything's mixed into, like he said. But I believe it can happen. I believe it can happen. I believe one day I got a dream that we all can come together. Yeah, we will. I can see it here and there. But anyway, shout out to Omar Johnson, and for another episode of Third Hour Society Urban Team. Hope you guys are well and safe. And I'll see you next time. Like, comment, and share. See you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in.